Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you all camera settings available on Redmi Note 14 Pro Plus 5G. So in order to open the main settings of the camera, we need to tap on this arrow over here. At the top, we will open the camera options, and here we need to tap on camera settings icon. As you can see here, we have our camera settings. We have smart suggestions at first, where we can enable the QR code scanner as well as the document scanner. We have the auto night mode, which enables the auto night mode when the low light conditions are detected. This works for the photo mode and for the portrait mode. We also have the motion capture option, which tracks motion to minimize blur on the photos of children, pets, and other active subjects. We can also find the metering preference, where we can set it to face or average, which determines the exposure based on the face of your subject, or you can also use the entire scene to create an average for the final exposure setting. We can also notify about the orientation. We can choose the picture quality, which is by default already set to high. We also have some selfie settings where we can disable the mirroring effect, and we can also adjust makeup effects for men. We can also enable additional shutter that allows us to drag the shutter button up from the standard position to create additional floating shutter button, and of course you can also drag it back down to the center in order to remove it. We have some video options like image stabilization, auto frame rate. We can choose the video encoder. We have the live in-ear monitor, which monitors recorded sounds using wired headphones or earphones when they are connected, of course. We also have the option to allow tagging videos, so you can tap tag while shooting a video to be able to go back to tagged moments during a playback. So something like highlights or something where you can create markings. Then we have general settings where we can adjust the function of the volume buttons. So by default, volume buttons are used to take a photo with a timer, with 2 seconds timer to be precise. And we can also switch it to just use it as a simple shutter button, so you can press volume up or down in order to capture the photo. You can also use it for zoom, which is really convenient option, because you can zoom in and zoom out just with the volume buttons. And of course you can switch it to make it work as volume buttons with outside the camera, so you just change the volume. Then we also have shoot with screen off, so you can turn off screen after 3 minutes of inactivity to save power while recording regular or time-lapse videos using timed bursts or long exposure. So this is especially helpful and convenient when you, like it is written over here, when you record a time-lapse video, or if you make a video in general that takes a couple of minutes to record at the same, like with a single shot. Then we also have preserve settings, where we can preserve settings from different options, like the camera mode can be preserved, the beautify options, AI camera option, as well as dynamic shots. And we also have some customization options where we can choose the layout for our modes. So of course at the bottom we have different modes, and we can add these modes over here to the bottom as well, or we can drag back options from the bottom towards the more list. Then if you go to camera modes, you can decide how the more tab should work, whether it should be actually in tab, so this is like the most default option, or whether it should be a panel where you unfold it in order to see more options at once. Let's actually switch back to this one, and you can also customize the sound of the camera as well. So we have the default one, have film, modern, and retro. We also have the option to save the information about the location where the photo or video was taken. We can enable and disable the shutter sound. We have the anti-banding option. We can check for updates for our camera, and we can also restore default settings. Besides that, if you're looking for information about modes, then those that are added by default are documents, where you can scan documents pretty easily in that mode. You have the 200 megapixels camera mode. We have the video and photo mode, which is pretty standard, the same as with the portrait mode. We have the night mode as well, and in more you can find Pro, Panorama, Slow Motion, Dual Video, Time Lapse, Long Exposure, and Edit. Keep in mind that these different modes can have different additional settings, like for instance the photo mode. If you open the camera options, as you can see, we have the flash, aspect ratio, AA camera, macro, and so on and so forth. And for video mode, we have, for instance, the option to choose the resolution, frame rates, we can use the teleprompter, and so on and so forth. And for 200 megapixels camera, there's still some options that we can enable or disable. And that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos. Bye!